I'm high as I've ever been, higher than heaven sits. Roll up my weed and think about my exes and jealousness, how to stay current and relevant.
Hey guys, Clyde Harper is back with a new video. And yeah, so I'm gonna be doing a shout out series. So if you guys want me to give you guys a shout out, please put you guys' comments down below so I know who to give a shout out to. And please subscribe and like whoever's the most active on my videos. I will give you guys a shout out, and plus I will subscribe to you. And yeah, now let's get into the video. Okay, so this video, what I'm gonna be telling you guys is when my bully almost killed me. I was like let's see, like 9 or 10 years old that time. I was pretty young and my bully was like 17 or 18. So I'm gonna tell you guys about that story. Okay, so first I'm gonna start off right in the beginning when my bully almost killed me. I'm gonna start off the beginning and then to the end. You guys please stick around for the video, my story when I almost died. And yeah, if you guys please like the video if you guys enjoyed it too, and comment down you guys want a shout out if you want a shout out. And yeah, okay, let's get into the video. Okay, it all started off when my bully, long time ago, when he said if you guys trip me, then he's gonna give us the money, because he was a big guy, he was old too, and I was just a kid that time. Then we all tried to trip him and everybody gave up. Me and my brother was the last ones. He choked my brother out and he just jumped on my stomach, stomped on my stomach, and it really hurt so bad, right? And that's how it caused my stomach. But I'm gonna tell you guys that part later on in the story, but much further. I'm just starting off the beginning. And so he stomped on my stomach really hard, right? It really hurted so badly. So I was crying home, walking home, and I guess I didn't tell nobody about it because I didn't think anything of it. And then a few days passed, right? A few days passed later on, then my stomach started hurting out of nowhere, just instant pain just on my stomach. It just hurt so badly, like felt like my stomach was on fire. I was getting ready for school. It was like a few days later that happened. That incident happened, and I guess I was hurting my stomach, and I told my family I can't go to school. My stomach hurts. I have a stomach ache. They were all saying, "You're lying. You're lying." Like they kept saying that to me. I was like, "No, I don't want to go." And I was like 10 or 9 years old at the time, and they just told me, "Okay, you guys, you just go to sleep. Go to sleep if you're sick." Then, and right at that moment, I just went upstairs to go sleep, and I stayed up there for a long time. Like, I stayed in my room for a really long time. I was really sick. Nobody knew what was going on that time. I thought that was just like a minor thing, like a stomach ache or something. And I was in my room for a long time. I was having my pain for at least like a week straight. My stomach was hurting and never stopped. My stomach just started hurting because that time when my bully jumped in my stomach, that's what caused it. He hit my stomach really hard, and that's what caused my stomach to pop. Not my stomach, but my gut inside really popped. And nobody didn't know about that until a couple of days. I started feeling pain, and then I told my family, and they told me to go to sleep. And I guess I've been sleeping in my room for at least, yeah, I already told you guys, like a week. And I was staying there so long, like nobody knew what was wrong. I couldn't go. I was just lying down on my bed for a week straight. Didn't eat, didn't move, drink water or anything. Sitting down watching TV and sleeping all the time. Even when I went to go use the washroom, when I was using my washroom, I was peeing out blood and pooping blood, I guess. I didn't think anything of it. I thought that was somebody's who was bleeding. I didn't think anything of it, but I noticed it. It looked pretty bad though, and I didn't think it was me. But I was in my room still. Couple days passed later, like at least 3 days passed, and then my sister noticed something. She's like, "Oh, we need to take you to the nursing station," because I was living up north that time, like in a reserve, and I was in a First Nation community up in Red Circle Lake First Nation. That's in Canada, and we didn't have no hospitals over there, just a nursing station. And when we went over there, like my stomach was starting to hurt. Like I couldn't even stand up that good. Like if I stand up, my stomach would really hurt so bad. And they just told me, they told us that nothing was wrong with me. They said, here, take some of this pills and give this to him, and you'll be okay. And yet, a couple days later, my face was getting so pale. My stomach was getting so big. I was looking so pale and shiny and white. And I have dark skin, you guys, because I'm a native. And I looked really white. And I looked so pale and shiny. Looked really shiny. A couple days passed. My other sister, like, nobody didn't know about that, because nobody barely came upstairs in my room. Only once in a while, but each time they came upstairs in my room, I started looking different and getting more sick. And my parents weren't there. My parents were in a vacation. They were in the city in Winnipeg, and nobody didn't even know about it at the time. But like until it was 6 days. That was almost a week straight. I was lying down in my bed, and my sister noticed I was looking so pale and white, and shiny, and I was looking so sick, like really, really sick. And that was all because of my bully. That will happen. He did that. He was a bully to me too, my bully, and he took it really hard on little kids. But I'm not really gonna get into the names, just my story only. And then when they took me to the nursing station, my ride was already waiting for me outside, and I didn't stand up ever since I went over there the other time. And when I stand up, I couldn't even stand up. Like my stomach would hurt so badly. I was crying. I was saying, I can't stand up. My stomach hurts. My stomach really hurts. And they had to help me, really, really help me. I had to force myself to walk. They're like, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can walk. Just we'll be at the nursing station. And then when they took me over there, the second time, like it was my second time going over there. Like they should have known the first time. And then, like the first time I went over there, they said nothing was wrong. My second time going over there, that they knew right away. They knew my stomach was so really big. It was really tight. And I was looking so pale. I already told you guys that, but they told me they were gonna send me to Winnipeg. They're gonna send me out because they knew I was really sick. So my parents didn't know that at the time when I was getting sent out. But when I was getting sent out, my sisters called my parents. They said Clyde's getting sent out, and they were so shocked and they didn't even know why. And they had to come to the hospital. And they were waiting for me over there because I was getting sent out at the time. I was flying in a plane. It's like a 2-hour flight or 3 around there to get to the city. And then when I get there, when I got there in the hospital, they told me I had to get surgery right away. I didn't even know about that. I thought it was a minor thing. I was a kid. I didn't know it was a huge deal. I thought, oh, I'm getting surgery, but Yeah, they gave me surgery right away. They told my parents. My parents were shocked, and right away they put me in the gas mask thing. They had to put me to sleep, and I had my surgery for at least 8 hours, no, 7 hours. That was my surgery. That's how long it was. And then my parents were waiting. My parents were really worried. My mom was crying. Everybody was worried about me. And my doctor said to my parents, if I didn't come there a day, like if I didn't come there for one more day, I could have died. That's what they said, because all my I was really infected inside my stomach. Like there was a lot of pus, and I was losing a lot of blood. That's why I was looking so pale and white, because I was losing a lot of blood. Like, I know it's really hard to talk about sometimes, but I'm gonna tell you guys. And I was losing a lot of blood because what my bully did to me. He jumped on me. I was like, I know, I thought it was a minor thing at the time, and then they told my parents that if I didn't come there, for one more day, if I got there for if they waited one more day, I could have died, because all those pus and everything was spreading into my body, and they said I was lucky to come over there that early, because if I didn't come there for one more day, I could have died. Well, I could have been really sick, and all the pus could have spread all over my body and all over my bloodstream, and they would have nothing to do about it, but just put me in life support or wait for me to pass or something. But it's just kind of sad though. And that's what they told my parents, and my parents were really shocked. They said I was lucky to come over there that early, and then I was in the hospital for like a half a year, because I couldn't even eat or drink water or anything. They had to feed me with a tube. The reason why they had to feed me with a tube, because when there was a lot of pus in my stomach, there was a infection. The pus was eating my meat, and I was trying to heal at the same time, my stomach, and all my guts just got attached to one another. It was all like one big ball, and that's why I couldn't eat, because if I ate, I could have had cramps. They had to fix up my body. They had to take everything out, clean up my stomach. And lucky I got there a day early, because if I didn't, I could have died. And yeah, I had to stay there for like a half a year. The whole community knew about it, that I almost died, and even my teachers, they told all the students. I was so happy when I had all these mails coming to me when I was in the hospital, because I stayed in the hospital for like a half a year, and there were so lots of mails. They made me gift cards and all those kind of stuff. Every single my classmate where I was, and the news went out, and I was really happy when that happened. I didn't even know. I was clueless about people knowing, and then they made cards for me, and that really made my day. All my classmates, and yeah, but I was in the hospital for a long time. I couldn't even eat for a long time because of my stomach. It was still healing, but it was really hard for me. Like, I almost died that time. It was really hard, but I was a really spoiled kid when my parents were there. Like, they gave me anything I wanted. Everything and anything. I stayed there for a really long time, and every time I saw food, I would cry. Every time I would see water, I'd cry, because I was so thirsty and I was so hungry. I was so desperate to eat and drink water. I couldn't do any of those because They had to feed me with a tube, and they had to clean my blood, and they had to do all those kind of stuff. They gave me needles every single day when I was over there. I would always feel pain, and they told me when I feel pain, press that button and a nurse will come and ask me what's wrong, and I have to tell them that I'm feeling pain again. And they would always give me these pills. I'm not sure what I'm not even sure what it was though, because I was just a kid at the time. Almost died. That was pretty crazy though. But like when I was in the hospital, I felt high like almost all the time I was there, until I started feeling pain again. That's when they told me to go over there. They give me pills at least 4 times a day, at least. Well, 24 hours, night and day. They would always have to give it to me. Every time I wake up, they give me needles. They check my blood, check my heart rate, like everything. They had to do everything. I was in there. My parents were so worried. My sister stayed right beside me the whole time I stayed in the hospital. And that's pretty, I don't know, intense story. It's kind of hard to tell, but I was in there for a really long time, and once I got out, I couldn't even walk that good. I couldn't even stand up straight every time I walked when I got out of the hospital. But I was there for like a half a year. Every time I stand up, like I couldn't even stand up. My back would always be tilted down, because I couldn't stand up straight, because my stomach was still healing. It was hurting too. And they had to give me these medications still that I would have to take. It really hurted so bad. I still have that scar on my stomach. I have the scars to prove it too, but my pictures are where I'm from, in a reserve, because I'm in a city. I'm possibly gonna make another video, show you guys my pictures when I almost died, when I was in the hospital, and those scars, and I'll maybe show you guys my picture, my scar right now. And I'm like, that was like almost 10 years ago, probably like 8 or 7 years ago now. I was just a kid, and like, oh man, that's a pretty intense story. But if you guys liked the video, can you guys please smash the like, and you guys don't forget that I'm gonna be doing a shout out series. So whoever is most active on my channel, I'll give you guys a shout out, and give this video a like, and please put a comment down below telling that you wanna be shout out to. The whole video I'm probably going to be doing a shout out my next video, but yeah, the most active, that's the people I'm going to shout out. And yeah, I hope you guys liked the video, my story, my lifetime story. That's what happened to me. And yeah, you guys have a nice day or night, and yeah, peace.
This is a Cinema Beats production.
I'm just trying to live life, and I gotta reveal. And I know those cold nights, but you gotta be real. Every day's the same thing. You gotta be what you wanna be. You gotta see. I got